James Gallo in the Golden West Trailer and Equipment broadcast booth, heading downstairs for our post-game Mad Greek Coaches Show. Assistant coach Scott King. And Scott, how do you describe this one? It wasn't pretty at times, but the Warriors fight to pick up their 9th win of the season.
Yeah, PA, as advertised, they're a tough team to play in this building. They generate a lot of energy in here, and we knew it was going to be a night where if you're not willing to play hard along the walls and move pucks quick, it's going to be a long night. And it's a small building, and they're right on top of you. They don't give you much time and space, so they make it real hard on you. But I like the fact we stuck with it, and obviously we got some saves from our goaltender, and we're able to pull it out. But never an easy night in here, that's for sure.
You were a creative player when you played, Scott. When teams are smothering you and cutting down your time and space, how hard is it to be creative? And what Moose Jaw saw tonight, you'll expect more of the same coming up tomorrow against the Red Deer Rebels. So how hard is it to be creative when teams are all over you?
You definitely got to pick your spots, and there's time and a place to make a play. And usually it's not in the neutral zone. I mean, you can be as creative as you want down below the tops of the circle, but I have to be smart managing the puck and know when it's time to make a play. And lots of times it's just the play is just to chip it ahead and chip and charge and get the next guy to go and chase the puck down. So it's something that's takes a little bit of a learning process. And as a skilled guy, and Fergus and Yeager, they want to make plays all the time, but against teams like this, and like you said, tomorrow night against Red Deer, you're not going to be able to do that. They just smother you. So you have to pick your spots, and then also be creative when you have the puck in their zone and eat them up down low and make them play down there.
Scott, Prince Albert, Red Deer, they're both hard teams to play against. Prince Albert made it hard here tonight. How difficult is it to play hard but play discipline? Tonight, the Warriors given the Raiders 6 power play opportunities that they convert on 2 of them, and 3 of those coming in the third period of play. But how hard is it to play hard and discipline against teams with this style?
I mean, it starts with just your stick on the ice and always leading with your stick. And I mean, you can be physical, and obviously it's about being on the right side of pucks. And if you're doing that, usually you're in a good spot where you don't have to take a penalty. So it's about using your head and thinking a little bit before you move, and not necessarily just lunging at people and getting yourself out of position. It's about being in control and, leading with your stick and making sure that you finish on the right side. And that's how we try to teach these guys how to play. And guys are getting better, as you can see, but tomorrow night's going to be a lot of the same thing. Red Deer's got a lot of skill in that lineup, and they work tremendously hard, so it's going to be a real tough night. And but I like the way we stuck with it tonight, and obviously feels good.
Mad Greek Coaches Show with assistant coach Scott King. Scott, before I let you go, I want to ask you about 2 players. First off, Riley Janelle, the 20-year-old, scores that game-tying goal in the third period. It's a big goal for the Warriors. It's a big goal for him personally. It's his first of the season. First point as a Warrior. For Riley tonight, how did you see him making an impact throughout the course of the hockey game?
Well, I thought he had some decent looks. I know he got that one in home plate there, and he ripped it over the net. And I think sometimes you start to second guess what you're doing, and credit him, he stuck with it, and that was a real nice goal. Took it hard to the net and slammed it in. So need our veteran guys to play like veterans and play like 20-year-olds. And obviously that was a big moment in the game, and for him to come through, I'm sure it feels good for him. I know he's been a little bit frustrated with the start he's had, and he'd like to chip in a little bit more offensively, and it's nice to see that tonight, and maybe that'll just get the ball rolling for him, and he'll be just keep this thing going.
The other player, Scott, I want to ask about, on that same play, Cosmo Wilson records his first Western Hockey League point. I want to ask you about how Cosmo has improved over the course of the season, to the point at 17 years old, he's logging some pretty important minutes for you guys throughout the course of a hockey game.
Yeah, and especially tonight, we're short. We got Ness up, and got some guys playing some top minutes that they're probably not used to. So I thought he handled himself real good. And for a defenseman in this building in particular, they're on you in a hurry. So if you're not willing to get to pucks first and move it quick, you're going to be in trouble. So I like the composure he had tonight. And like you said, he's getting better and better. And a kid that really works at his game and in practice is detail oriented. And you can see that he's taking steps in the right direction. And, he's got a high ceiling. He's a good player, and he's a heads up player. And he sticks within himself, and he moves pucks quick. And he's been real reliable, and he was very good tonight.
Mad Greek Coaches Show with assistant coach Scott King. Congratulations on the victory tonight. Good luck in the game Saturday night back at home against the Red Deer Rebels.
Thanks, James.